break $1 billion. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We'll get into those in just a little while. Also, did you get your tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Before we get into that, I'm going to talk about my comic book pull list this week. Before we get into that and all of the live chats, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. Now, in case you don't already know, new comic books are released every single Wednesday at new comic book shops. If you go out at a lot of comic book shops, you can start a pull list and they'll have books that you can have ready to go for you to buy. So they have them held there and you don't have to be there on new comic book day to make sure you get your hands on those. And today I am going to go over my comic book pull list, and I want to know from you what's on your comic book pull list and what of the books that are on my comic book pull list are you looking forward to me reviewing on my new comic book reviews this week. Now, before I get into all of my comic book pull list, the first thing I want to talk about is one of my local comic book shops, Horizon Comics. They have a shop exclusive that you can go to on their website and you can purchase this. This is Vault Comics Radio Apocalypse. This is their shop exclusive. This is their first ever shop exclusive. Now, they have a couple of different covers. They have this main cover right here, which is the trade dress that they have for $15. They've also got the Virgin variant for $20. Then they have a bundle where you can get the two of them for, I believe, $30. And then they have signed copies of the trade dress variant for $30. The Virgin variant signed for $35, and you can get the pair of those for $60, signed with a certificate of authenticity. And I believe they still have some of these available where you can get the signed and slabbed versions of these books as well. You can get the trade dress for, I believe, $120. You can get the Virgin variant for $130, or you can get the pair for $240. That is at Horizon Comics. It is their first shop exclusive. Again, I will leave links down in the pinned comment of this video so you can go and pick up your copy of this. Again, it's their first shop exclusive. I'd love to see them sell out on this very quickly. It's been out for about 2 weeks now. Now, Radio Apocalypse is a post-apocalyptic tale that's taking place in Bakerstown. I would say it's Bakersfield if you ask me. But you see, there is a settlement there of people in which they are living kind of in a protected space, and they have this radio there, Radio Apocalypse, that is broadcasting out to the rest of the world, those who are left out there and are getting the radio signal. And we see that we are introduced to a few different characters, as well as some of our main characters that are making their way to this town. But there's a little more to it. There's some drama that unfolds on their journey there to this town in issue number 1. And I gotta tell you, issue number 1's really great. The writer Ram V actually put some musical references in there. I didn't know the first one, but the second one I completely got. And they say to turn on the music, find the tracks and listen to it for some ambiance while you're reading the comic. But the one of them that they used in this, a Bruce Springsteen song, I did not have to use my imagination whatsoever when it came to hearing this song in my head as this scene played out. Again, a very good book, if you ask me. One I would definitely recommend reading, and I would definitely recommend you going and checking out the shop exclusive from my local comic book shop, Horizon Comics, right here in Lancaster, California. Go check them out. Tell them I sent you. Tell them Trinity from the 2nd Street Marvel sent you. Now, getting into my comic book pull list for the week, starting off with Aftershock Comics, we've got the Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning, issue number 1, written by writer Elliot Callan. Callan or Colin? Callan? I'm sure I butchered that. And it's got art by Andre Moody going in here into the second arc of Maniac of New York. I thought the first series was very good. They've got a couple of different covers here for this as well. It's really much like a Jason, like from Friday the 13th kind of thing going on here. Some little different scenarios going on here, but very cool stuff. I very much liked the first arc of this book. and I cannot wait to read this next one as it's getting ready to hit the shelves this Wednesday. And like I said, they got a couple different covers. I'm sure there's probably other shop exclusives out there that you can find online and get as well. The next one that we have is Cross to Bear issue number 2. The first one I read, I thought was really good. This one is kind of dealing with like the Knights Templar in the Old West and kind of some other kind of mystic stuff going on here. Very cool, like magical kind of things, it seems like. I don't know. Issue number 1 was very good. It was very intriguing. Kind of brought me and gave me just enough mystery to get me to want to read issue number 2. Another very good one. The next one we've got is The Search for Who, issue number 3, as we see that the family drama is unfolding between these two warring Chinese families there in China, and how one of the descendants of both of these families is there kind of involved in everything going on here. This is issue number 3 getting ready to hit the shelves this Wednesday. Again, this is a series I've really enjoyed. It's writer John Suey is co-writing this with, I believe, Steve Orlando on this one. Very good. John Suey did one of my favorite books over on Vault Comics, a very good series called Sarah and the Royal Stars. Search for Who is one I think is very good. I'm not sure if it's for everybody, but one I would definitely recommend if you're into, like, you know, some family drama kind of crime family history. Very good stuff. Now moving into AWA Upshot, one of my favorite books returning for volume 2. Oh man, I cannot wait to read this. John Lees and artist Dalibor Talajik coming together for Hotel Volume 2. This is issue number 1. They've got a couple of different covers for this as well. I really enjoyed the first series here. This was one of the first books that AWA Upshot released on their new publishing line last year. They just launched last year amidst the pandemic, right before everything shut down. They launched this company, and I'm telling you, they've put out a bunch of great titles. I've really enjoyed everything that they have done here. And John Lees and Dalibor Talajik in this horror tale that takes place inside the Piero Courts Hotel is absolutely great. I cannot wait to read this new series here on AWA Upshot, this volume 2, if you will. Now, moving into Boom Studios this week, I've only got one book that I'm getting this week, and this is Once and Future issue number 22, and I am telling you, I can't wait to read this. I got that hardcover book that they've just put out, the hardcover edition that has, basically they called it Book 1. It's got the first, what would that be, 18 basically books, all in one, comics, all in one hardbound cover, and it's got this nice little slipcase. Dude, it's badass. But I've really enjoyed Once and Future. This is issue number 22, and I'm telling you, like, when it comes to this book, this is one of those books that's the total team effort. I've talked about this many a times. Karen Gillan, Dan Mora, Tamara Bonneville, Ed Dukeshire. Everybody on this book is a contributor. You change one of these people out, I think it kind of changes a lot of this book and this series overall. Just what I get out of it with all of the people in here. Definitely one I would say is worth checking out and definitely worth your time. And I'm telling you, if you get, and you can find the hardcover out there still, go check it out. And I'm telling you, it's a little bit bigger format, really nice stuff. The next one we've got on IDW Comics is Snake Eyes Dead Game Declassified. This is one shot. I'm not sure what all this is dealing with, if this is like a full book or if this is, it says declassified, so I'm wondering if it's like, are they just going to do like a director's cut or like stuff that they left on the cutting floor of the Snake Eyes Dead, or is this a whole, I don't know. But they've got this one getting ready to come out. It's a one shot. I'll check it out. I got the whole Snake Eyes Dead Game series. You know what? And I remember that last issue they put out. I didn't read it. I started to read it. And I started flipping through, and I'm like, this is a joke, right? I seen all the names of all the people who put in I'm like, no. I didn't even waste my time reading it. I know, and there's probably somebody that's going to beat me up for that down in the comments below, but that's okay. Feel free to do that. Then coming up on Image Comics this week, we've got Department of Truth, man. I've really enjoyed this series overall, the Department of Truth, and what it has... just what it has been overall, man. I've really enjoyed this series. They've got a couple of different covers here for this one as well. Now, this week, I've actually got a Marvel book as well. Captain Marvel. This is the last of the Marvels. This is number, what is it, number 3, I believe, in this one. But what I like here is look at this cover right here. I gotta know what are they trying to do here with all the Captain Marvel stuff they've been referencing now? Are they actually trying to bring Marvel back? Is that what are they doing here? I don't know. Or is this the is this the other one? What's the other one? Not which I know there's some other Vills out there. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pick this one up. We'll see how it is, but yeah, that's all I've got for the Marvel books. The other one is Vault Comics. We've got the last book you'll ever read. This is issue number 3, and issue number 4 on this one. And I've really enjoyed this series. Colin Bunn just knocking it out of the park on this one. I've really enjoyed it. They've got a couple of different covers here, and they've even got a black bag variant as well. You know I like my smut, and I'm going to be getting that Vault Comics black bag variant as well. And then they've also got the trade paperback of Resonance Volume 2, one of my favorite series out there, and I cannot wait to get this one as well. But that's all I've got for my comic book pull list this week, folks. Let me know down in the comments below. What's on your comic book pull list, and what of these comics are you looking forward to me talking a little bit more about on the show this coming Wednesday? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. And now let's go ahead and get into our main topic, which is going to be Spider-Man No Way Home. Will it break $1 billion? Yeah, is this thing all met? My camera's all messed up there, man. It's not focusing. Thank you all so much for being here today, guys. I see we've got some great people. Is it? Man, I don't know. I seen it was all not focused on me. And I'm like, and then I'm not sure if it was Streamlabs glitching right there or what. Thank you all so much for being here today, guys. I see we got some great people here in the chat. I see we've got my man Reefer Man Reviews. How are you doing, Wayne? Johnny on the spot. Eric Heine, how are you doing? Killy Chow, what is up? I hope you're all doing very good today. But let's go ahead and start talking about this. Where are we at? Spider-Man No Way Home. Will this movie break $1 billion? Did you get your tickets this morning? Did you get them? I'll tell you, you know what? I wasn't awake at midnight, and it's like I didn't completely forget about it, but like I just forgot to wake up and make sure that I was awake to get my tickets at midnight. And I woke up this morning, and yeah, I'm telling you, man, seats were sold out throughout the whole theater, man. Like a lot of the showings for Thursday. The night before, a lot of them were sold out. So what I ended up having to do for me and my kids was I split us up. I had to split us up. Like my kids are going to be like somewhere, I mean, kind of in the front, like not the very, very front. They're going to have some space. They're going to be up there, and I'm going to be kind of across the way from them. It's the only thing I could do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye. I'm going to keep an eye on the website. I'm going to stop by the theater and stuff and see if I can eventually exchange my tickets for better ones. Like maybe somebody will take theirs back and exchange them or whatnot. I wonder how many people are going to try to bootleg those things. But I went ahead and I got tickets for me and my kids to go on Thursday night at 3 p.m. and which is actually unusually early for one of these movies. But so I got our tickets for that. And then what I also did was I went ahead and I picked us up tickets for us to go see it again on Sunday morning for me, my wife, and my kids, everybody to go see it. And that's what kind of made me think. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about this movie. There's been a lot of speculation, fan theories, and everything, and a lot of hype building around this movie as it has slowly but quickly been approaching. It seems like, God, a month ago, it seemed like it was so far out. Everybody was so thirsty for that next Spider-Man trailer. There were people literally dropping, trolling everything that Sony Studios or Sony Pictures was putting on anytime they would drop new ads or anything like that, new trailers or whatever. If you get on their Twitter, like people were out there, where's Spider-Man? Where's the Spider-Man trailer? Where's Toby? Where's it? Like I'm telling you, like it's been absolutely bonkers. This movie has so much hype around it, but does this movie have as much hype around it as Avengers Endgame did when it was coming out? I kind of don't feel like it does, but I do feel like it has a comparable amount of hype to what Avengers Endgame did have as well. But I don't know that it's going to break the box office. And that kind of made me wonder, will this movie break $1 billion? Just because it's hard to find those seats to go like a nerd on opening night, and maybe even throughout the weekend they'll start to become more scarce. Maybe is this going to be one of those movies that has how it has been typically here throughout these I guess I would say these last 15 days, but we know it's only been the last couple days since theaters have been back open and having people in them. So over these last couple days, as theaters have been open, will this movie make it past? Will it have that big, huge week number 2 drop off? Will it have that dramatic drop off? Will it continue to be successful in the weeks to come? They're obviously dropping it out at the time they are, so it's for a timely reason because they know everybody's going to go see it opening weekend. Absolutely, all us nerds are going to be there. All the people who are thirsting for this movie, and then you fast forward to the next weekend, right? You get that holiday weekend, and there's no better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better for movies than holiday weekends, right? I don't know. I don't know. Certainly, I think it would be for Spider-Man because, like I said, it seems like there's so much hype around this movie, and like I said, I haven't seen any other movie. Like, I don't even know. Like, I remember Endgame broke. Remember Endgame, how it broke the internet? I don't know that this one broke the internet, but it was hard to get on and get those tickets. It was hard to get on and get those tickets this week. This morning, even when I woke up, like I was like, dang man, like it was like that many hours later. And you would think by now these places would know, their online retailers and stuff. They would know, right? You would think they would know. You'd think they would know, but I still don't know. I mean, will this movie break $1 billion? Do you know what it took for Avengers? I mean, we're talking about these theaters have to be sold out and filled like they are right now for days on end for it to break that $1 billion. We haven't even really seen a movie come close to breaking it. But people are maybe out there speculating. Speculating, will it? Will it even break 1 million? I'm kidding. Obviously, it'll break 1 million. It probably already broke 1 million in like 5 minutes on pre-sales. But all signs would point to this movie being definitely a contender to be the first movie post-pandemic to break 1 billion. But I still wonder myself if it has not only the star power, but the drawing power. Does the MCU currently in this year with everything going on have the drawing power to break $1 billion? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm really curious. I'm curious. Oh man, you know what? Maybe that's what happened. my Streamlabs stopped recording. That's what it was. But anyway, guys, yeah. So let me know. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. We'll get in there and see if anybody's in there chatting it up. If not, we're probably going to keep this stream relatively short. It's a Monday morning. I've got stuff to do. I've got to get to work. I'm sure you've got stuff to do. I had a late stream because I've had stuff to do. Just getting things ready here around the house for work and things like that. Obviously had to get the kids ready for school. And then also been working on gift baskets and things like that for my business. And so just been really busy with a whole lot going on right now. I did also make it out this weekend into some local comic book shops that I had to visit for when I work for Aftershock Comics, and I go out and I visit some local comic book shops. And I was out in some this weekend, and man, I wasn't even thinking about it, I wasn't even trying to do it, but there was some Black Friday deals going on, and man, I kind of took advantage of a couple of sales. Well, I mean, maybe a couple things on sale. I got a couple cool things this weekend, but yeah, very, very, very cool stuff, man. Can't wait. I got a couple omnibuses. Yeah, I got a cut or omnibuy. Or is that, no, it's an omnibus. So I got a couple of omnibus or omnibuses. I don't know, what is it? Is it omnibus or omnibuses? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Which one it is? I don't. But yeah, what it was I got the X-Men Volume 1, the Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. I got that. And I also got Daredevil, the OG stuff, Volume 1. Yeah, I got them both for like $100. Big old, I'm telling you, dude, yeah. I can't wait to get into this. So now, look, I think altogether I've got like 12 omnibus, and I've only read 3 of them. I've only read 3 of them. So I'm 25% through them. I'm a quarter way through them all. But yeah, I got definitely yeah. I can't ever say I'm bored. If you ever hear me say I'm bored, say, hey, Trinity, go pick up a comic book. Also, you know what else? They finally got in stock at Lego.com. They finally got the Batmobile tumbler back in. The big son of a thing. There's like 200 something like that. I'm getting that for my son for Christmas. I hope he's not watching this. I hope my kid. Sometimes my kids come on and they watch the streams, man. They get that. I'm like, we're careful, man. But yeah, yeah. So I think I'm gonna get that. I think I'm gonna get that for him. That Batman tumbler, Lego Batman tumbler, dude. It's badass, man. It's badass. Woo! Anyway, my wife said she said she spoiled herself and she got herself something for Christmas too. And I can't wait to see what it is that well, I know what she got. She told me what she got herself. And I'm very interested because what she can do with it, if we can do the kind of things that I want to do with it, or that she wants to do with it. And yeah, we might have some very cool things coming very soon. But anyway, let's go ahead and get here into the live chats and see what everybody is talking about. Again, we got Reefer Main, Keely Chow saying what's up. I dig anything Kieran Gillen puts out. Trinity, how you feel about that issue? I felt about the first episode of Super Crooks. What? Super Crooks? What's that? No way, Holmes. Yeah, I'll be getting my tickets next week. Dude, they're gonna be sold out, bro. You gotta go get them right now. FOMO. They're gonna be sold out. You gotta get them now. All right. Let's see. We got Sheep the Wise in the building. What is that, my man? Did you get your tickets? Do you think Spider-Man's gonna? Do you think No Way Home's gonna break $1 billion? Is it gonna be the first movie post-pandemic to break $1 billion? I don't know, man. You know what? I bet you if they put Toby and Andrew in them damn previews, they would. Oh yeah, them motherfuckers be raking in bucks. They put Toby and Andrew in them trailers, guaranteed. I don't know. Is it? Would it be guaranteed? I don't know. It'd help them boost sales, that's for sure. I think. But okay, we've also got my man Will Morgan in the building. What is up, my man? Jared Bishop, what is up? Says, damn right, Spidey breaking $1 billion. Damn, you think so? You really think so in this post-pandemic world? You like that post-pandemic world? Oh man, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I think there's still enough people out there that don't want to do it. You can see, you know what's funny is the whole fear about this and everything, right? The whole everything going on with the pandemic, right? People scared, right? Companies are scared. They're doing everything they can to protect you. Movie theaters are doing what? Man, you go to my motherfucking movie theater. You know what? That shit's full. There ain't no social distancing bullshit in there. You walk there, ain't nobody doing none of that shit. But the people who are, a lot of them still aren't going to the movie theater. And I think a lot of the people that are turned away from theaters at the time being with everything going on, I think they're still not going to go out to see this movie. You might get a few extra people out there, but I think it takes all of those people. I think it's going to take all of those people that won't go out at this point to help this movie break $1 billion if it's got a chance at all. And I don't think it's going to do it without those people. Those people aren't going to come out for the movie. I don't think. I just don't think they are. People who haven't been out to the movie theaters yet. I mean, you might get a few of those people for Spider-Man. I'm saying you'd get more. You'd get more if you put Toby and Andrew in there. You get more if you put Toby and Andrew in there. Hey, you'd probably get more if you put Mary Jane in there. That's just if you ask me, right? You get more if you put Mary Jane in there too. Give us some Mary Jane. Now give us some Gwen Stacy too. But give us some real. Not any of this. What has Nate Moore put this MCU 616? You remember they tried to pull that crap in Far From Home also? Yeah. And how many times is Peter gonna be? You saying there's a multiverse? Gee willikers, Doctor Strange, there's a multiverse? Oh my god! Like, I remember they told me that in the last movie, but now I'm gonna act surprised again, Doctor Strange. Oh man. Anyway. Oh man, what y'all timing out Steve the Wise for, man? Dude. All right, is Mike Porter abusing? Is Mike Porter? Are you abusing your power? Is Mike? Oh man, Nikki in the building. How are you doing? Mike and his fat thumbs. Yeah, it happens. It happens. He's not sorry though. He's not sorry though, Sheev. He meant that. He like he didn't even time you out. Like he booted you. Like he's like, nope. Oh, Nikki. Nikki says, I got my tickets. I haven't been to the theater since pre-pandy. It's gonna make a ton of money. Really? You're one of the few that it's getting back out into the theaters, huh? Interesting. You, my friend, are a statistic. But that's okay. It's a good one. But you think it'll break it, huh? Do you think it'll break $1 billion though? Do you think it'll break $1 billion? I don't know, man. I don't know. Emma Stone as Gwen, give us that. You know what? I gotta say, man, I actually really did like Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. I really did like her. I was carrying my phone out of my yeah. You know what? I actually I was doing a little bit of working yesterday. I actually ended up butt dialing one of my customers as well. I'm saying like, I'm sorry, like, because I text them, and then somehow or other I looked at my phone a few minutes later and it was on like a phone call or something. Like I called him like, sorry. yeah, bring her. Yeah, see, bring her back. Absolutely. Yeah, I fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, give us Emma Stone as straight cold Spider-Gwen and the total phenomenon. It's something like anyway. No, I better not go there. But yeah, you know what? That would be pretty cool. I don't know, but is Emma Stone getting a little old at this point? Can she still pull off young Gwen Stacy? I don't know. I mean, I think she still actually looks pretty good for the age she's getting to be. I mean, she got to be in her 30s now easily, right? Isn't she? I mean, she's well into, right? You know what was weird is I actually, speaking of which, speaking of age of actors and stuff, I was not aware, and not that it really matters, but somebody posted on Twitter that the actress Ava Russo, who Anthony Russo's daughter, or is it be Joe Russo? Joe, I think it's Joe. Joe Russo. That plays Hawkeye's daughter in the Hawkeye series. That girl's 20 years old. Then they say 20 years old? 20 years old. I'm like, really? Like, man, she looked like a young 20 because she looked like that girl is probably in the show. She looks like she's probably, 14, maybe 15. Like, she don't look much older than that. That's funny though. That's crazy. So I seen somebody talking about that. Yeah. And Spider-Gwen would be cool. I don't know if they'll do it I don't know if they'll do that in the MCU. It depends on what's going on with Sony and Marvel. We need to know for sure. What's their deal? You know, what is their deal? Um, I love the theaters just haven't been anything I cared to go see. Yeah, yeah, no, I understand. There hasn't been as much on. There's been, honestly, there's been more that I need to go see than necessarily like my desire to really get out there and go see. Like even the Ghostbusters, like I want to see it, but like I haven't gone to see it yet. It's just not at the top of my priority list. I mean, maybe tomorrow because tomorrow's Discount Tuesday. But I don't know, because I just spent a lot of money buying my tickets for No Way Home on Thursday, and then again on Sunday, and then again on, I don't know. I might have to see if I find some tickets for Saturday too. Yeah! Woo! Oh, anyway, sorry. I got my tickets this morning. Half of the seats in my theaters are already. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, at my theater on opening night on that Thursday, like they were clear. Like almost all, like there were some of the smaller theaters that just the regular digital screens, because there's only one IMAX at our theater. There's only one IMAX, and then there's a couple of other nicer ones, but then the rest of them after that are kind of, But yeah, dude, a lot of them were full. A lot of them were full on Thursday. So yeah, I got some for Thursday. Me and my kids are gonna be split up, and then on Friday or on Sunday, we're all gonna be together. It's gonna be the full family. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, they're selling. Not even Marvel's Diversity. I mean Eternals. Ah, yeah, didn't get. Oh, yeah. Felicity, thank you so much for being here. Another one of them immortal Myrtle Maniacs says, fear of returning to theaters due to COVID-19 is way overstated. Anyone not going back at this point has other reasons like bad theater experiences, no interest in what's out, etc. I think there's a little bit of, because I think there's still plenty of people out there that have the fear of going out there, and plenty of people who just don't want to go out to theaters. Just in general. But I think a lot of people have been that way. The thing is, I think there are just some movies, like Endgame was just such a big thing that it got a lot of people that don't normally go out anyway out. And I think that's what at this point it's gonna take that for Spider-Man, because I think there's still enough people turned off just to for this movie to questionably make that $1 billion. I don't know. I'm questioning it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But they are setting it up at the right time. Like I said, you got it opening this on the 15th, right? You got it opening that weekend. You got that full weekend. Then the next weekend you got the full holiday. People after Christmas, after they open up their gifts, after they've done all this and they've done all that, they've hung out with the family. They want to take the full family to go see No Way Home. And then, not only that, then you've got New Year's right after that. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, they're setting it up for as much success as they can, but man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think they've got to, like, it's gonna. I think it's gonna take a lot. 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 But I could be wrong. I mean, and the thing is, like, I could be wrong, and do I hope I'm wrong? Oh man, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh man. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. And you could be right, Felicity. You could be right. It could be overblown. It could be I could be even overthinking it, that maybe there's not as many people about scared of returning to the theaters. But I think there's still plenty of people who aren't going to the theaters who probably pre-pandemic would have. I think there's plenty of them, and maybe not just like out of fear, but just like fears, like yeah. Because you know what? Like honestly, I still see a lot of people even around where I live at doing the whole mask thing, doing glove thing, like still kind of doing like a lot of the whole shebang. And I'm like, I would laugh, but I mean, like obviously, maybe this person's legitimately scared. Maybe they actually have some real kind of health issues that they can't even and don't want to risk it. I don't know, but I mean, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, I'm just like, wow. All right, I guess there's still some people there. Yeah, I think guess I guess there's just some people there. If there's 3 Spider-Man, I'll go see it and see it 10 times in the theater. Says Mike Porter. Dang, man. Dang. No way she's not 20. No, she's not. Skipper Tosh, my man, says Emma Hot, she can play whatever she wants in old Skip's feature. Woo! Man, yeah. You gotta love it. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I like Emma Stone too. Oh, you know what? I honestly like I actually think she looks a lot better now. She's kind of aged up a little bit anyway as well. I think she's now that she's obviously become old as she's aged as a woman. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, yeah, she still looks good, and yeah, because you see some of them they don't age so well. Some of the actors and stuff. I'm saying like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah. Nikki says, that's me. Love the theaters. Could give 2 craps about most that has come out. Yeah, I was gonna say, and again, I mean, I haven't been to the theaters as often as I should and would like to. Like James Bond, I didn't go see it mostly because I didn't have him watch. I could think like the last 2 James Bond movies, which is a little unusual. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. And what's funny is when the one time I was like, dude, I want to go out to the theater. There was like they had like I was looking at the movie listings. They had a whole bunch of movies on. I'm like, I want to go see this movie. So I got tickets. Or no, I was gonna get tickets, but my kids wanted to go see a movie, so we went to go see whatever movie they wanted to. I was gonna go see a movie by myself, and by the time like the next few days came up, it was after the weekend, and all of the movies we're no longer at the theater. I'm telling you, there was like 4 or 5 of them. I was like, damn, man. Damn. Yeah. You buy Myrtle No Way Home ticket too? Oh, we got extras. Myrtle rented out the whole theater. He got us tickets. That's funny. Went to the theaters in 2020 in June. Yeah. And haven't left yet. Nice. I got the last 2 back seats for the Thursday 3 p.m. showing. Nice. Hell yeah. Bam! Mike Porter with the 18-month member super chat. Says, wow, I've been a member this long? I know, dude. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. You the man, Mike Porter, and all of the Myrtle Maniacs. Y'all the man. You the man. Yeah. I hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving weekend as well. How was it for you? Did you guys go out and take advantage of any sales and everything? In case you guys missed it earlier, I did. I picked up a couple of omnibuses at a sale, like for $100. I got Volume 1 of X-Men. That was Claremont and Jim Lee's run of it, and I've heard various people talk about that run too. Some people say it's kind of seems a little long and boring for what it is. Some people that really enjoy it. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys have read it. But I also got the Volume 1 of Daredevil, the original Daredevil run. That one was like $40. So both of them, I mean, they're both on the bus. They're nice, dude. They're nice. Yeah. But thank you so much, Mike Porter. We're about to see the scaredy cat people go out in gas masks for this people. Yeah. And then, that'd be funny, dude. You see me walking in with a fucking bong and shit. I mean, like, don't worry, I gotta use it to breathe. That's funny, man. That's funny. I see Will Morgan here in the chat, dude. He probably get like like the water, the big old water jugs, the 5 gallon. He probably does that the big old thing in there. Be like the spaceman and shit. Like, it's my breathing mask. I was born in this madness. Oh, sorry. Will Morgan says there's just simply too much available now. Plus, preview culture was reliant on people going to the movies. Now nobody knows what's coming out. I think there's a little bit of that. I mean, I think what it is because you break habits. A lot of people have habits of doing this and that. 15 days, and 15 days is all it takes for people to break their habits of a lot of things. You know what I mean? And we're at the tail end of those 15 days, I think. But we're getting ready to start 15 days over again. We need 2 more weeks. And Yeah, I mean, it really kind of like, like it seems like more and more people, just like sports, movies, a whole bunch of things is kind of people are just kind of like, just, and that's a good thing. You know what? I honestly see a lot more people. The price of a lot of stuff is going up. I honestly see a lot more people out there doing craftier stuff, getting into other things, and just kind of like, yeah, it's almost like an old school resurgence. People going back to being crafty and doing their own things at home, doing their own projects and stuff like that, and doing what they can to earn extra money. I was out working this weekend and I actually seen a guy at one of the spots where I usually hang out at. Dude, I'd never seen before out there selling like holiday decorations and shit. I'm like, him and his family must have made. I was like, hey man, shit, make it, do it. You got it, you got it. Yeah. Isn't Matrix coming out same week too? Is it coming out the same week? I know it's coming out soon. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. Except you, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true, Will Morgan. I mean, a lot of us in the nerd sphere are, but like, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it'll be a contender. I just don't know it's gonna break a billion, man. Seems like a lot. We live in California, Trinity. We got all the scaredy cats in our state. Yeah, I mean, where I live at, it's actually not too bad. Where I live at up here in Lancaster, it's like it doesn't really feel like the rest of California looks like. Like where I live at, like there's crime and shit. It's not like the best town in the world, believe me, not at all. But where I live at obviously isn't a piece of shit like where Seth Rogen lives at. Where I live at is obviously a nicer neighborhood. And I don't really see a whole lot of like the crazy, any of that stuff where I live at. As a matter of fact, a lot of the places I go, man, people are kind of like, people are over it, man. People are over it. People in the businesses, like I said, like you go to the theater, it's lax, man. Ain't fucking nobody wearing them. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit. You know what I think is funny is I can't remember where we went to. We went to eat and like they're like, oh, to enter you gotta have your mask on. You gotta have your mask on. So you walk to your table and everything, and then like you're sitting there eating and ordering and everything without your mask. And it's like I'm like, so what's the point of me having to like for like the first 5 minutes that I'm here in your building? I'm just like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's weird. It's just a little weird. I think people are done with it. I think people are over it. I think people are over it. I mean, hey, thanks to thanks to we still have taco trucks on every street corner here where I live at, and that's a good thing too. I like it. I like it. I took advantage of that on Saturday. I took I took I took advantage of that on Saturday. Okay. Mike Porter says Saturday I went up to the mountains. My brother has a house on a lake in the middle of all the mountains. Nice. My sister and then they used to live up in well, I mean they still live up in the area, but right off Lake Stevens. And I'm telling you, like they were probably a mile away from it. I don't even know if they were a mile away from Lake Stevens. It was nice. Like I used to take my bike out there and go riding around, just go riding around Lake Stevens. Nice little loop. Nice little loop. Yeah. Hell yeah. Lancaster is different. I used to spend summers there. It's the desert, chill but not, but hot. Yeah, and it was pretty sparse. Yeah, it's definitely grown a lot here over the last, just even since I've been here, like the last 20 years. It's grown. It's grown a lot. And there's obviously like crime. It's like I said, it's not the best, but it certainly is different. Like even like what's really crazy is like where I live at. There's a town just a little bit north of here called Tehachapi. You go to Tehachapi, you almost wouldn't even know you're living in that you were in California, man. Like them, like it's like different. It's definitely different up there. And it's just a small little town, but like, man, like the only place I go up that when I've been up there, the only place that I go that I see people wearing masks is doctors' offices. Even in like some of the optometrist offices and stuff, they're just kind of like, but they do like when they're with like it's just yeah. It's definitely different up there, but yeah. Speaking of weird, did you read Dead Dog's Bite from Dark Horse early? You know what? I didn't. I didn't read that one. Was that one good? Was that one any good? I haven't read that one. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I did not read that. But did you know? You know what? Because I know you were one of the other guys were talking about Gun Honey. Do you know they're making a TV show of Gun Honey? They're making a TV show out of it. Yeah. When I was looking through the previews this last month. When I was looking through the previews this last month, I seen they were making a show of it. Where's it at? They're making a TV show. I was like, damn. I was like, nice, dude. I was like, that's sweet. Because I think the book has been pretty good. I think the book has been pretty good myself. Yeah, right there. Bam. TV series now in development. Yeah. Look at that. Crazy. I did not know that, man. I didn't realize, because I think you were one of the ones telling me like that first cover was all popular and everything. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like the book. I think it'd be an interesting show. But no, I haven't read Dead Dog's Bite. Keely Chow says, "Hi, Reefer Man." Yeah. Sacramento is kind of like that big city, but I live north by the airport, and it feels like Virginia minus the humidity. Hella country. Okay, nice, hell yeah. Dead Dog's Bite was hella dope. Mixture of Twin Peaks, Twilight Zone, and Daria. Nice. And Daria, that's funny. Smorgasborder, huh? Morgendorfer. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I never read it. I'm willing to bet. You know, they probably got that at my local comic book shop too. You know what? I didn't even get my comics last week. I still didn't even get my comics last week. Like, this is the first time that my local comic book shop, both of them, have really been affected by a lot of the shipping and all the stuff that has gone down here over like this last year with everything and all the shutdowns and everything. But especially since, you know, everything like Penguin Random House came in, this is the first week we've really been affected. And the books didn't come in last week. They normally come in on Tuesdays. They didn't come in. So they were expecting them on Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, they didn't show up. So Friday, I went in Friday afternoon. And it was probably, I think it was probably like 2:30, and they still hadn't got there. I got a message from a guy at the comic shop. He's like, I'll just be here. I don't know, like 7:30 or so on Tuesday, and we'll have everything. We'll have a lot because we'll have basically last week and this week. And now the ones they didn't get last week is just like all the indies, like the Image and stuff like that. They got their Marvel and DC books. They just didn't get the other books. I'm like, dude, really? Like, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. That's messed up. That was me talking about Gun Honey. Stoked there was a show coming. I had no idea. Been digging the book. Needs to be on Skinamax though, if you know what. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yes. And you know what's funny is like, man. You know what's funny is about like what you're talking about with some of those scenes and everything. I really enjoy how there are some comics that are able to do like. I've seen some nudity in some comics that like I'm kind of like, man, they got some nudity in here, but it's like pretty repulsive, and like I wouldn't consider this like lewd. Like if my kid's seen it, like, oh my god, you're gonna see a cock and balls, or you're gonna see a vagina, you're gonna see some titties. Like I've seen some books where I'm like, man, like it's pretty fucked up. And then I've seen some where they do like they did in Gun Honey, where it's like man, like it's erotic and it's done well enough, and it's not showing a lot, but it's showing way more than enough. But like you really like, it really nails it. Like not too graphic, but more than graphic enough. Like it was good stuff. But yeah, it's definitely pushing it there in that title. But you know, just overall, the art is so great in that book, just for what the artist is doing with it and everything. I really like that one. Really is good. And it was funny because when I was talking about that, when issue number 2 came out, like I remember issue number 1 came out and I didn't read it. And I read it the night before issue 2 came out. And I read it that night. Or actually, I read it Monday night because I go into the shop on Tuesdays when they come in and we do all the bagging and boarding and get the pull list ready for Wednesday. But I went to the shop. I went Monday night and I read it. I was like, holy shit, this book is damn good. I can't wait to fucking read number 2 tomorrow. It was like one of those things, so I didn't have to wait a whole month. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Skip Max, that'd be great. Let's see. Yeah, Keely Chow, we're all buds here. Yeah, yeah, I like it. Um, Dead Dog, Dead, Dead Dog's Bite is only a 4-issue series. Let me see if I can find an issue 1 for you. I know there's still 2 to 3 around Saxon. Okay, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say I think at my local comic shop. I mean, I think that was one of the ones they had a few extras on as well. But yeah, cool. Yeah, my Diamond books ain't coming either. Sucks. I got some back issues. Yeah, I went ahead. Yeah, that's what I went. I had a few books that I had pulled that I didn't pick up. One of, oh yeah, like this right here. I went ahead and picked this one up. It came out a few weeks ago. I just never picked up. The trade this what is it? Cyberpunk 2077. Where's Johnny? I've enjoyed these series, but none of these Cyberpunk books were as good as that first Cullen Bunn one. That first Cullen Bunn book that they did on Cyberpunk 2077, Trauma Team, was fucking excellent. It was absolutely great. And the funny thing is, they didn't even really do a whole lot. It was just good. It was just good. It was just good. Russ said the same thing about gun hunting. Surprised how logically they use the nudity. It's kind of yeah, exactly it is. And the thing is, it wasn't a point. It wasn't pointless either. It wasn't pointless. It wasn't just the nudity in the sex scene for the nudity in the sex scene. It was a lot of things combined in one. She was like, hey, you know what? Whatever it takes to get into a place, and hey, I'm into it. And she's like it was a lot of things more. So it was kind of it fit. It worked with what was going on. It wasn't just it for doing it. Yeah, but again, the art, what is it? Anghor Kang, something like that, is doing fucking great. That I think on all the issues I've got one of the issues, and also his covers as well, with all of those. Good stuff. Yeah. Even earned and not overly gratuitous. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, earned. Yeah, exactly. I say that as someone who collects Milo Mon. Yeah. And his nudity for nudity, and it's funny too because sometimes it doesn't even take nudity to get all the erotic across either. You know what I mean? You don't have to see the nudity. Just things have to be insinuated enough. But yeah, Milo Manara, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. You know who else I've seen is good too is I'm not sure if you read, but I know was it Ablaze did Laura and Other Things. There was Gilliam March. That book was pretty good. Another slice of life. But then he also did Carmen on Image Comics. Dude, Carmen was fucking great. I want to know what other Gil March books are out there. But in Carmen, he did some nudity in there, but it's not like nudity where you're saying oh, but it was still great and sensual. You're like, hey, it was just good. Like you said, done very classy, and didn't. It wasn't pointless. It wasn't pointless either. You can't say that it didn't necessarily add. I mean, it kind of did add to the story though too. I mean, essentially, but just altogether done really good. But then he just recently did that Laura and Other Things, and that one was pretty good too. That one was pretty good too. Kendall, my man, what is up? I hope all's going well, man. I hope all's going well with the little one. I know you got tickets for you and the little one to go see it. I know you're taking the little sensei to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, right? I know you're going to. I know you're going to, man. Don't tell me you're not. My partner said, cock and balls, isn't that a rooster playing dodgeball? Yes, it's a rooster playing dodgeball. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, the sensei in the building. Um, Bro, that Cyberpunk 77 was underrated. Tried to tell people about it. You're the only one I know who read it. Oh yeah, the Cullen Bunn one, dude. Yeah, the Cullen Bunn, dude. Dude, that series, like, what was it? Only 4 issues, but them 4 issues were fucking great. They were great. The other series that have come out since it, like, I haven't read this one yet. They did another. I think I've got another trade that they did also. But like, they haven't been as good as that one. But yeah, that one was good. Yeah. People diss it because it's Bun, but then Basilisk came out and everyone is all over it. Like, you didn't listen when I told you he killed. Yeah, 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 exactly. And one of the things, like, recently, and I know a handful of months ago it was really bad. I think it's kind of died down. I think some of the series have ended, but there was like a bunch of Bun books out. It's like, I get it if not everybody's reading them because there's a lot of Cullen Bunn books out right now. But he's pretty, like, I like a lot of his horror stuff, his indie stuff. I like a lot of it. I like a lot of it. His horror indie stuff. Um, yeah. Will Morgan says, "I think all comics are erotic." Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm reading the floppies from March. I just finished Carmen last month. Yeah, Carmen's a good one. Carmen was a good one. Bro, we need to do a video. We all got, yeah, exactly. We need to. Skip. We need to schedule time to sit down and do that. We need to do that. Kendall says, "Hell nah, he ain't getting me kicked out." All right, so he's not the take to the movie type, huh? He's not the take. See, I was lucky, Kendall, when my kids were little, they were very good going to the theater. They were very quiet a lot of the times too. Like even when they were babies, like throughout the night and stuff, you're supposed to feed them every couple hours and stuff like that. Like I actually would have to, like, I would wake up in the middle, like, man, are they still alive? Are they hungry? Like, but they would cry when they were hungry. But yeah, you wake up and be like, man, are they, wake them up, like, oh, they're all good. My kids were always quiet. Both my daughters were very, very good. They were always good when we took them to the movies, just everything. I mean, they're well behaved anyway, but they were always quiet because we even had some. I've talked about this before. We had some old people. This old couple come up to us one time after one. I can't remember what movie it was we went to go see, but I took them, and this old lady and this old man, they came up late after the movie. They're like, you know what? Your kids are so good. We just wanted to say you're doing such a good job with them. I said, when we seen you walk into the theater with your kids, we almost left because most people's kids are so loud and they cry and everything. But your kids are so quiet and they're so well behaved. They just sat here through the whole movie and they watched it and they didn't. And I don't know. It feels good, but like, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that too. Because my son, not so much. The thing is like, my son's not loud. But what I found out you had to do with my son was, you can't leave it. I couldn't leave him in my life. You're the baby. So you don't have a choice now. But my son, like, when he was a baby, like, you got to put him down because he's gonna set the, like, if he wants to get down, he wants some energy. He got to get it. He got to get down and move. He get down on the floor. He'll stand up. He'll walk along the whole aisle. But if you try to keep him in his chair and tell him, shh, be quiet, he'll start to get loud. So I just let him go. I just put him on the floor. Like I said, he would just stand up, get on the chairs. But he was like, for the most part, a lot of times, like, he was like, at that point, he could get up and he wasn't just like crawling all over the dirty ass floor. He would get up on the chairs and he'd just be walking all up and down the aisle. And he would be quiet as long as you let him do it. As long as you let him do it. He'd even do it with other people around, just like, he'd creep by, or maybe he'd just go so far, depending on how close, because our theater's not like always full and everything. But yeah, you put him down, he's good to go, you know. But yeah, I understand. There's some people too, and believe me, I'm one of those people. I'll say some shit too. I've said shit to people. I've said shit to grown people in the theater. Nearly got in a fight with a broken collarbone. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Were you in the movie theater watching a movie? Shut the. I've said shit to people on their phones. I don't care, man. I don't. I don't care. I'm telling you, chingon. It happens. I don't know. It's not me. It's not me. It's you. Oh man. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But that's good. If you know, but that is a good thing. If you know that you can't, you're like, man, I can't. I ain't taking my son to the damn movie because he's loud. He gonna get pissed off. That's good. That's good. Like all my kids, like the only time they would really ever cry is if they were hungry. So like we just pop the bottle in their mouth, they'd be good to go. They'd be good to go. But yeah. Um, that's yeah. I understand, Kendall. That's good on you, man. Yeah, yeah. It was. Yeah, it was a great comment. Believe me, I felt good about it. I was like, "Oh, I feel really good. Thank you, kids. And I always thank my kids for being just. I mean, my kids are really good and well behaved, man. That's really all I want. They don't have to be. They don't have to be the smartest or anything, but they have to be. But like, yeah, as long as they're good. Well, I always ask them just to set a good example for their peers. So Spider-Man broke the internet last night. Yes, yes. Even when I woke up this morning to get my tickets when they were all sold out, it was broken still. I couldn't even purchase my tickets on the app. I actually had to get on the internet, like on my phone. I actually had to get on the internet and get them. Yeah. Yeah, Trinity Ray set it up. Oh, I got $2 too. Yeah, the boy's different. Yeah. Like I said, my son, you just let him down and go. He's good. But yeah. Ready to set it. Dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't care, dude. Like, I've told people to shut up. Like one time there was these kids sitting next to us at the theater. Me and my wife were there. This is back when we were still dating. I can't remember what movie what it was we were sitting to go see. There was these kids. There's probably like 5 or 6 of them sitting right next to us, being loud and shit. And well, at first, just like before the movie started, but once the movie started, they got quiet during the movie. But like the one of them pulled like his phone out a couple of times, was checking his phone, screen up all bright. The like I think it was like the second time he done it. The second time he done it, I just sat there. I was right next to him, and I leaned my head over pretty far, let him know that I was rubbernecking it. And he looks up and he's looking at me. I was like, "Is that an important conversation?" And he was like, he closed the phone up, put it away. I was like, "Yeah, you little shit." But yeah, no, I've said stuff to other people too. And people like we've had the crying baby in there before, and I was sitting there, just like, "You shut that baby the hell up." Oh weird. I've done it. I've seen other people too do it too, and they'd be even madder about it than I would be. Like I'm like, man, I was somewhat nice about it when I did that shit. But yeah. But you know what it is? Like, if people do take their kids and the baby starts crying, I do always appreciate, at least if the parent is aware and leaves with the baby. I was there one time, and luckily, I'm not sure if somebody said something or the parent got the message somehow, but they had their crying ass baby, loud ass crying ass baby too. And I don't mind crying baby. Believe me, for the most part, I mean, other than that scenario, I don't really mind crying babies. But loud ass crying baby, she just walks to the little stairwell. Goes down like the little stairwell, like where you can still see the theater and everything. I'm like, hell no, you need to get the They did though. They did. They realized their kid wasn't shutting up, so they ended up taking off out of the auditorium. But yeah, I've done it. But yeah, when we went to go see Jurassic Park, was it Jurassic World? Was the last one? Yeah. I almost got in a fight at that one, because I did, like, I actually said some shit to make a motherfucker mad at that one. Mostly because when I was coming to sit down, there was this family of people there. And they were sitting down. I went, had my ticket, and I went, and they're all you buy the ticket seat now and everything. So I went and I sat down. There was probably, I don't know, I think 2 seats between me and these folks. But as I was walking down the aisle, I was going to sit down. This lady's like, "Next time we come, I'm gonna buy the whole damn row." I'm just like, "Sorry, lady." So I'm sitting there as the movie is getting ready. The trailers and everything are on. They're sitting there. They're talking. Everybody's kind of talking. Like as normally goes. But the movie starts, man. The movie starts, and I got motherfucking Mystery Science Theater, fucking 3,000, 2,000. I don't give a fuck. sitting right next to me. You know, these loud motherfuckers that gotta comment on every goddamn thing that happens in the movie. Loud as fuck. I don't even think we made it halfway through the movie. I was getting ready to say something. The husband got up, or her boyfriend or whatever got up and went to the restroom. Was like, I'll wait, because it's gonna happen again. Of course, he gets back. Not a minute or two later, she starts fucking flapping her gums again. And I said, hey, I agree with you. Next time, buy the whole damn row so nobody has to hear you flapping your gums through the whole movie. And I'm telling you, I literally said that. Yeah, she got pretty pissed off. She threw her popcorn at me. My boyfriend got up and started talking shit. I got a broken collarbone. I'm just sitting there. I had my shit all up and and sling and everything. And he's just sitting there talking shit. I just told him. I said, dude, just sit down and shut the fuck up. I said, just sit down. I said, you ain't gonna do shit. Just sit down and shut the fuck up so we can watch the rest of the movie. You know what he did? He sat down and he shut the fuck up. They were loud for about another 2 minutes, but then you know what they did? They shut the fuck up. Oh man, I'm telling you, dude, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, dude. I don't. But that's just me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm not putting up with that stuff, man. I'm not putting up with that. We all pay too good of money to be putting up with that shit. If it was, you know what, like, and it's not even the kids, like, if you go to the theater on a Monday morning first showing and you're there and you got your kids and it's fucking loud, I might understand it because you tried to pick a time when there's very little people in the theater. And a lot of times when I've been there and it's been like that, when there's been like that. So like, okay, I could let you slide with some stuff on that time, but most of the time it's never been an issue. Like a couple of times, but again, they were for kind of younger audiences as well. So it was at a time when it's perfectly acceptable. But when I'm sitting there watching Jurassic World, sitting there like you're freaking Chris Berman on a Sunday morning football, doesn't quite cut it for me. It doesn't do it. It just, is Chris Berman still commentate on football? I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I've been going too long here too, man. We've been going too long. I didn't mean to be going this long. It was supposed to be a short show. And you guys came in and started making it all fun and stuff. Here's Trini showing his boomerness. Yeah, totally. But what are you talking about, you boomer? Yeah, don't you get me started. Yeah. I'll make 3 comments per movie. Can I sit in your showing, Trinity? It depends on how you make them. I mean, if you're sitting there if one of your comments is, "Yeah, Iron Man," yeah, you're good. You're good. But no, you're allowed a couple comments. You're allowed but like if you're sitting there having a whole conversation, like occasionally, like even like I let stuff fly sometimes. Like I can't remember what movie it was, man. I can't remember. I said something. I was like, I couldn't help myself. I got a couple people loud, but it wasn't loud. It was just like where my friend next to me could hear me. That was it. Oh man, that's funny. But anyway, guys, that's all we've got for today. Thank you all so much for being here today. Now, in case you guys don't already know, we know that on Wednesday morning at midnight, they dropped the new episode of Hawkeye. So we are going to be talking about that on Wednesday morning with my man Chillmonger. We're going to be coming in and sharing our thoughts. And you know what? I forgot to drop my review of I didn't actually record one or anything. I just because we got on and we were flapping our gums about it. I'm gonna record one, but I need to do that. But me and Chillmonger are gonna be together talking about Hawkeye and sharing our thoughts on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're there for that. Also, next Sunday morning, we're going to be doing another community stream. So if you're one of our regulars here, one of our friends here of the channel, and you guys want to share your thoughts, come on the show and talk about Hawkeye next Sunday. We're going to be nerding out and talking a little bit more about those things then. It's going to be a very fun community stream. We had one this Sunday. Had a few great people on, and we're going to have some more great people coming up next week as well. But that's all we've got for today's video. Thank you all so much for being here today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up on your way out. You all have a good day. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully you got your Spider-Man tickets. If not, you might be waiting a while to see it. You all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.